Hi everyone, we're back with another episode of Ask the Rabbi. Today, Rabbi Zev, I would like to know, why do we bury books with the name God in it?
So this comes from the idea that when we think about the Torah, which talks about God a lot, that when we write those words down and we write down the name of God, it's not just writing like writing another word. Before somebody writes the name of God in a Torah scroll, they often go to the mikvah, they purify themselves, and they have the kavanah, the intention that they are investing something of God, something divine, in writing that name. And so something that has that name written in it, like a Torah scroll, or even printed in it in Hebrew, like a Chumash or a Siddur, old prayer books, the tradition is that they have holiness to them, and we can't just dispose of them lightly because we've invested something in a human being trying to channel something of the divine to write that name down. And so when those things are no longer able to be used, like a Torah scroll or an old prayer book or something like that, the tradition used to be that we put them in a geniza. Geniza comes from a word that means hidden. They were hidden away in an attic, in a storeroom or something. But in other parts of the world, the tradition began to bury them in the earth, just as we would bury a body that's a container of holiness. So too, these words, which are containers of holiness, are then buried into the earth to show our respect for them, and that we're returning them to something that is God's, not returning them to the earth. So every time we write down that name, I think the idea is we invest something of God in it, and when people are reading that, they're actually getting something divine from that name, and that's why it needs to be treated with such care.
Great, that was a great explanation. Catch us in about 2 weeks for another episode of Ask the Rabbi.